Good afternoon, Antrim County. This is Veterans Voice Podcast with your hosts, Brandon, Carrie, and Matt. What is going on, guys?
Well, it's Friday. I'm glad.
Yeah, the week's passed by pretty fast, actually.
It has.
I'm ready.
You know,
And we're midway almost through February, which is Black History Month. But we also learned that it's a much lesser known one, and it's Humpback Whale Awareness Month, apparently.
humpbacks?
Because, that just kind of stood out to me. I thought it was kind of funny.
Random.
We don't have
I
any
never heard
whales
of it
here.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that.
We should start a new Michigan
And it's-
rumor that we have whales or
Yeah.
something, like the
Start
sharks.
getting,
Yeah, the people that are afraid of the deep water, the open water or whatever that come here is kind of...
who does that?
That would be me.
I've seen kids at the beach all the time, like
Scared of
scared to go, or the adults. It's even funnier when it's the adults.
That's me.
One
Any
of
dark
them-
water.
One of them might be my brother-in-law,
Really?
Really?
my sister's husband. Yeah, yep. He'll go in, but he's like trying to be all like brave, and he goes, kind of walks in, but then he's looking around with his arms crossed, looking around.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and it's funny. He's from Vancouver, Canada, and it's on the ocean, but it's not like a nice beach area.
Oh, no, it's cold
It's
as heck.
rocky.
Yeah.
And who would know, like unless someone told you. But yeah, it's funny. But anyways, almost we're going to be able to swim in a couple, maybe 3 months.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mid-May.
We'll
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Remember
Every year, it seems like the warming gets later and later in the year. You know,
Yeah.
the spring comes later in the year.
kind of does.
Yeah. Well, I plan on mid-May. So,
Let's hope, right?
yeah.
I want that
Hope
kayak
for it.
out.
Yeah.
Speaking of kayaks, remember a couple of years back ago when we did Paddle Antrim?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I've been on a kayak, and I can't remember how long.
Really?
And I can't remember. It was me, you, and Libby. You were kind of ahead, and we were in the back, and we'd just gotten through, I think, Starvation Lake or whatever. It was really dark. But I remember seeing you in front of me, and me and Libby was like pep talking me the whole time.
Why were you scared?
In the middle of Starvation Lake,
Oh.
and I looked down, and it's like pitch black.
Oh.
Mind you, I was in the Navy. Yeah, I know. That scared the oh my God. I just kept looking forward and paddling until I saw the shoreline. I was just like, I'm not going to look down. I'm not going to look down. I could have never survived on a naval ship. There's no way.
I don't like being on boats, but I like going in the water. And yeah,
As long as I could see.
my sister and I, when we went on a road trip out west, we went to Oregon, and then we were up in the mountains, and there was this big old like pool, like some kind of lake, and you could see like it was really deep, but it was clear, and you could see the big trees that had fallen down on the bottom.
That might
Yeah.
be cool.
I was like, I have to jump in that, and I did. I was like, I'll never get to do this again. So I like to do that, and if it was dark, I probably would have too. But
You're crazy.
yeah. So now we got to like do this kayak thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun though.
It'd be
Yeah.
nice. It'd be
Yeah.
nice. Been meaning to just with time and budget,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see Matt over the dark water.
I'll do it, but I like East Jordan. They got-
Begrudgingly.
East Jordan's got the
Yeah.
Jordan River that runs.
Oh
and
yeah,
got
they have a
that
nice
thing.
spot to
You
kayak.
just drop right off. They got like that kayak station where you can just kind of lift yourself off and everything. It's nice, but I can at least see the water.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went there once with my aunt, and it was like really windy the day we went. So it was not the easiest.
Trying to
It
paddle
wasn't super enjoyable. It was, yeah. But it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what
Another thing
else?
is taxes.
Yeah,
Ugh.
taxes mid-April.
You guys got all your stuff filed and ready to go?
It's ready, not filed yet.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week I do mine. And yeah. So if anybody needs help with or information about taxes, where to file them online, you can. There's a lot of free programs online for veterans and just anybody. If you go to michiganlegalhelp.com or MI Legal Help, there's a list of places you can do online, like what was it, Vita, I think. But yeah, they have a list there for you if you're internet savvy and want to do your own. You can do that, And then there are also locations that you can get help in person. In our area for Antrim County, it's Commission on Aging in Bel Air at 308 East Cayuga Street. Their hours for doing that, well, they're open from 9 to 4, but I'm not sure when they have the tax clinics for you. So you have to, it says appointments are required. So they do this starting February 1st through April 15th. And
you could always give them a call. And
yep, the phone number is 231-533-8703. And there's one, they have those in most counties nearby. So, yeah, mainly that's for Antrim County. Leelanau Senior Center or Senior Services has it, which we don't see many people from Leelanau. Traverse City Senior Center, because we know that some of our veterans from the South End or whatever, they go to Traverse City for appointments and everything else. So that might be easier. That one is on 801 East Front Street in Traverse City. And they require an appointment also. And their phone number to call and make an appointment is 231-922-4911. And they started on the 4th of the month, and they last through the end of tax season, so the 15th of April. So hopefully that helps out if anybody does need help with their taxes getting done.
yeah,
I was thinking about
It's
Front
free.
Street. That's going to be a heck of a parking.
Yeah,
Massacre.
there's usually
Ooh.
parking garages involved, but yeah, or paying for the little parking spots.
I haven't been up there in so long.
Yeah,
so.
you got to have
Yeah.
an app on your phone now
Oh
to
yeah,
park.
Mobile. Uh-huh.
Really?
And it's already been hacked.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, it's
right. It's
kind of
can't even
expensive.
put quarters in anymore. You know, like put quarters for somebody or leave it there and they can use. Nope, they just cut you off when you leave. Next person has to put their stuff in.
It's a trip.
Gotta make money somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't getting there.
You know what's crazy is that pennies are going away.
I
Yeah.
know. I mean, there goes my idea for a tabletop or something, you know.
Oh
It's
yeah.
going to collect pennies and do like a penny table and stuff. But
You'll probably still find them.
Oh, they're overabundance of them right now.
yeah. Well, I got some new news too. I don't know if anybody out there has hearing aids, which sure a lot of us do. Hearing aids, Cpap machines, any of that stuff. So with hearing aid Cpaps, they're ordered through the prosthetics department of the VA. And the way to order, it's kind of funny. And this is where there's a lot of confusion because I've actually had a couple of veterans come in and they were confused on how to order. So basically, when you first get your Cpap or hearing aids, they'll give you a pretty good supply. I think it's about a 6-month supply of like, the pads for your ears or,
Is this through their regular CBOC or is this?
yeah.
Okay.
Through regular.
So they go through their primary at that point, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they go through all that, and then once they get set up, they'll send you the 6 months worth of supplies. But problem is what do you do afterwards when you run out of the supplies? And I was going through a heck of a time trying to figure out how to reorder. Well, we found out that you have to call your CBOC again. They'll place your initial first. It's technically your real first order, and they'll send you 6 months to a year's worth of supply. I probably got like 2 years of supplies now.
Oh yeah.
They give you a lot, which is great because you never have to worry about running out of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But trying to get that order, like I went to the website on va.gov and it says, oh yeah, order it right online. No problem. It says, no, you can't order online. You haven't been given permission or whatever.
No doubt.
It's kind of weird. But once you have your PAC team or whoever order the supplies, after that, if you go on your va.gov and order, you'll have the ability to do that. I've also had a long conversation with the people out there in Colorado. I can't remember where in Colorado, but it's where the main hub of all this stuff comes from. Long conversations about how much they're going to send you or whatever. They'll send you a complete whole year supply of this stuff. So,
And that's for your hearing aids? And
hearing aids and CPAP.
now, your hearing aids, aren't they like chargeable? They have their own internal battery?
Yeah.
So what is it that gets replaced on that?
So that one, if your batteries go dead, you'd have to contact your primary care physician or the.
You have to get a whole new set, essentially.
Yeah, I think what they do is they got to take them. Unfortunately, you're going to be left without hearing aids for a little bit, but they'll send them in, and I forgot. I think it's like every 3 years or something like that.
You get new ones every 3 years?
Yeah, new batteries or whatever, because they will eventually kind of go bad. Like mine are already at 70%, and we're only at noon right now, so it's you'll notice after a couple of years of wearing them or whatever. But also digging into all this stuff, I found a new company. It's all over social media. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but basically it's called Comigo. It's like
CALMI.
Yeah, it's CALMI Go. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I've seen
but
those
it's like
ads.
it's like a breath exercise kind of thing. It's like it looks like an inhaler. And from what I gather, this is it's for people with anxiety, PTSD problems, where they go out in place and you're getting overworked up. Basically, it says that it'll find effects within 3 minutes of use. So basically, it's like a calming breathing exercise. It has like these scent pads or whatever that are in there. So it's supposed to kind of help, you don't have to use them, but I went on their website today, took a look at it, put my name in there because I wanted to see, if this is something, since I'm rated for PTSD, that might be something that might work out for me.
Yeah.
Try it out and see what it's like so that our veterans would know about it. But this might be something useful instead of medication. You know what I mean? Because I hate to say it, back in the day, the VA was really, really good at just throwing Xanax at you, Zoloft, or, some of these other crazy medications and stuff. And you kind of felt like a zombie. Whereas I like the VA's new approach. They're more of a holistic, more not medication exercises, and with the new programs for PTSD that the VA's, it's blowing me away that they're actually pushing away from the medicine for once instead of like, oh, this is what you need to take. So, I mean, it's kind of giving a lot of hope for PTSD and how it's being treated right now too,
Yeah, the acupuncture and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all that
Massively.
stuff.
Yeah, that battlefield acupuncture, that's some weird stuff right there.
Yeah.
Did you ever try that?
I won't do acupuncture.
No?
No?
I hate needles,
It's
but
voodoo.
you know what? It's
Straight
weird,
voodoo.
but it works when you do it.
I've done it
Yeah.
one time,
Did it?
and it was out in Alaska, and they stuck a needle like right in my sternum,
Really?
Oh.
and I'm telling you, I couldn't breathe.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So after that, nope.
Wow.
I mean, it just took him
Pincushion.
to adjust it just by a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
Whoa.
I ain't doing that shit.
Oof.
It's straight voodoo.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, well,
I
they
had
do
to
have
do it on
those.
my ears.
I was going to say they have the pads that you can get now. They're kind of like I don't know,
like
a
pressure?
little magnet.
Yeah.
Those things seem to be okay. I just don't know if I'd want it on my ear all day long, for
Yeah.
a week or so. Who knows?
Hey, y'all were talking about, unfortunately, because one of your friends, a organization out in Texas.
Oh, yeah, Camp Hope.
Yeah.
That
We'll
blew
talk
me
about
away.
that a little bit.
So yeah, this is protecting my battle buddy, but have a friend that is going through a lot right now, and he's not really received help like I have. Since he's gotten out, he's had a rough time with everything, and he's kind of at that breaking point. So yesterday, me and a couple of my other battalion buddies kind of put our heads together, and one of my buddies, thankfully, he's here still with us, but he had multiple suicide attempts and finally got rated by the VA. His life's a lot better, but nothing was working until he went to Camp Hope. And once he went there, it was transformable. He's like a whole different person now. And so I called out there yesterday, talked to one of the screening ladies, and, told her about this veteran that might need help. And, is there something that we could do for him or whatever? And it was unbelievable how fast and how quick she was to not dismiss me and the issue that was happening. She was able to get his address, phone number, and contact him. They're willing to pay for any veteran. It doesn't matter where you are in the United States. They will pay for you in your flight to get you out to Texas and go to the ranch and hang out there. Now, I don't know 100% about all the, finite details of the camp. I do know they have equestrian therapy, lots of trails. I mean, you're out there in the woods in Texas, so I'm sure it's going to be nice with nature and everything else. But they have a peer-to-peer support group out there. So basically it's combat veteran that is that has gone through it successfully, and they've wanted to help out, and they come back as a volunteer, and so they are partnered up with another guy, kind of like your battle buddy or wingman or whatever, and they're there for you. They're there with you as you're transitioning and as you're going through these classes and learning. And from what I'm seeing is they are actually using some of the same tactics that the VA is using with that. If I can remember, it's resolute therapy or resolute. Man, I'm trying to. It's kind of like right at the tip of my tongue. Resolution therapy. It's basically that new VA program that they use for PTSD. It's like thinking outside of yourself. I'll have to get that, and we'll talk about that later in another podcast.
Not CBT.
No, it's newer in the last 5 or 6 years. Even when I was in Florida, my dad was talking about it with a VA doctor down there. It's like resolution therapy or something like that. But it basically it's a way of understanding your behaviors and then like pulling away from yourself and realizing, oh gosh, these behaviors are really not right. Like these behaviors that I do are normal to me and normal to all my, battalion buddies or whatever. But in reality, in the civilian world, most people don't want to hear a lot of stuff that we want to say. You know what I mean? So once you learn how to control that behavior and learn how to think outside of yourself, basically, that's where the therapy really starts working. It's what happened when I went to Chicago. It's unbelievable. So that program is doing a lot that I've never seen any other program in the United States so far like that. So I'm going to dig more into it.
What's cool is that, like you were mentioning, like when you went to your program, you still have friends that hit you up from that program.
Oh, yeah.
And check in on each other and stuff like that. So you also build those bonds and camaraderie.
Yeah, well, it's shared suck, It's funny when you have the shared suck, like, it's funny how you create friends instantly. You're leaning on somebody else, that same person's leaning on you, too, for help, I actually just had one of my guys, he was there with one of the service dogs. He just added me on Facebook the other day, and now he's talking claim work and stuff, and he's doing really great. So I know the programs work. Problem is getting the veteran to go. It took me 10 years to go. I'm so glad I did. It's stupid just not doing it and living the same way,
Everybody's personal situation is different, and, depending on where they're at in their life or their stage in their process, their mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Carrie, you had another place that you were talking about because we were.
Yeah, one of our veterans knows. He shared it with us. It's called Mighty Oaks Foundation.
Mighty Oaks.
Yeah, and they have a Facebook page too. But it's it's a similar idea, but it also covers EMT, first responders, as well as military. But they'll come and get you also, or they'll pay to get you to various places. They have different ones in different parts of the country, and I think it just depends on availability or whatever. Or whatever place they're doing it. I don't know if it's like. I don't know exact details, but you can contact them and then they will do whatever they can to get you there. So it seems pretty awesome. I mean, there are programs through the VA too, but those are pretty cool. They do that nature thing. And
how long do each one of those last? Do you guys know? Y'all know?
That I don't.
Doesn't say. I think it depends on the person too, maybe.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they're, especially with the Mighty Oaks, I'm glide they're kind of touching on first responders.
Yeah.
Because we were just talking about that yesterday. How fact is, a lot of us combat vets, especially you were in Iraq and stuff, and a lot of other guys, I was a CV, so, I wasn't out there like you and stuff, but, we saw some trauma and stuff, but man, firefighters, EMTs, they see
daily.
Trauma on the daily, and it's, how the heck they unwind from that is unbelievable. I just don't. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
It's a very thankless job,
Yeah, but those programs are free too. I mean, the whole thing, not just the transportation. So they have a lot of funding somehow, and
a lot of private donors.
Yeah.
Talking about those organizations, though, Honor Flight is another one, and you had your pops is going, right?
Yeah, my dad's going. He gets to fly to Traverse City in October on the Honor Flight. So
fun.
this year, so he's excited. He's going to bring my brother, who's also a veteran, as his sponsor. You know, you get to bring someone with you, so they're going to have that. I'm pretty excited for him.
So people don't know what the honor flight is. You want to?
The honor flight is for veterans to go to visit Washington D.C. I don't know all the details. I know they get to go on this, and then they honor them while they're there. And how long are they there for? I don't even know. It's like a couple days.
I think it's a couple days.
It's a couple of
It's not
days.
3 4.
Yeah,
And
and it's all veterans on this flight. And
yep. And I think they go to all the Vietnam memorials and
Yeah.
they get to see all that, have dinner and speak,
Yeah.
guests, honor them while they're there and everything like that, right?
yeah,
Yeah, they're busy the whole time they're there.
yeah,
They're moving those guys around, even in
Yeah.
wheelchairs.
It's pretty cool, like to
Fun to
see the
watch.
pictures after when they go and they share all that stuff. So
It was like
Yeah.
2 years ago. I went over there to Traverse City Capitol Airport or Cherry Capitol Airport.
yeah.
Oh, and watch them come in or leave
watching
one
them
or two.
leave.
Yeah.
And it was cool because Charlevoix was out there, so we saw the other office and got to take some really cool photos and pictures and stuff like that. And the faces, these guys, they were,
Yeah.
you could tell they were super excited just to get out of town for a couple
Oh,
days
yeah.
Yeah,
and go see our nation's capital. So, yeah,
Yep.
love it.
that's great.
Yeah.
I wonder if they get a coin or
I don't
something like
know.
that.
I think they do.
Yeah.
I think, and they you can also, they do sell jackets, I think at a price, of course, but
Yeah.
they have honor flight jackets you can buy and stuff like
Cool.
that. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
Like one of those flight jackets.
yeah, it kind of looks
Yeah.
like the old school.
Yeah.
Like something my grandpa would have wore back in the day, but
Right.
like the
Striped-
shiny,
Yeah, the shiny
material.
ones with the striped sleeve, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ends of the sleeves.
like a
We
little
all
bit
had
of
one of those.
late 60s or early 70s kind of
Uh-huh.
rolling in on that jacket. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the style will never change.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep. And there's all kinds of stuff going on. Just getting people to do it and, get involved and share it. That's why we share this stuff. So,
Yeah.
and then, Brian, I don't remember what you were going to talk about, but I was going to mention it's almost spring. So I get kind of excited because you get to get seeds and start getting ready to plant stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You get to get
So-
seeds from where?
Well, there
store?
are, yes, that too, but there are veterans programs where it's seeds for vets.
Oh,
See, I
yeah.
thought she was about to be a smart rear end and
No,
try to get us on something.
no. I just thought of it because I'm like, I'm getting ready for warm weather. I don't know about you. I know you guys are. But there are seed companies that give discounts and stuff. Seedmen's, I guess they have a 15% discount with proof of service. That's probably online. I've not heard of that one till now. But Michigan State University Extension has free seeds also for the community as well as including veterans. So, yeah.
They did that sunflowers competition last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where was this?
Here. In
Is
the
that
county.
what those were? Like, I knew they had sunflowers growing out there, but I
Did
didn't
they
know there was a
really?
yeah.
Well, they passed out seeds for
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
county
yeah.
residents, and then they just turned it
That's
into
right.
like a competition who can grow them the best or the
Okay.
tallest or
That's pretty
Forgot
cool.
about
Yeah.
that.
And I did get some of their seeds, but then I moved, so I couldn't plant them.
yeah.
But I will this year because I still have them. But I like to plant. I mean, there's a lot of easy things to plant that grow very easily. So if people are
Potatoes.
intimidated, yeah, potatoes are very easy, and so are herbs. So and like lettuce, leaf lettuce, it's very simple to do. So yeah, just something else to do that
I saw
people
that.
might enjoy.
What was that another organization I keep seeing on Facebook? Hives for Heroes.
Yeah,
Ever seen
Hives
that
for
one?
Heroes. Yep,
I haven't
that's
heard of
another
that
one.
I mean,
I
you're not
believe
getting me,
Libby's involved with that too.
See.
She's got some.
you can get me
beehives.
anywhere around bees.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Bee,
Yeah.
Yeah, hives.
I
yeah.
got you. I got you.
but
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
It is.
Because there's a lot to it. I didn't realize. I was talking to my dad about it because he's bee keeping when they were on the farm back in the day.
Yeah.
Bees know when you're scared. They can smell it, I guess, or whatever. So from what I've been hearing, it's really good for like mental health for a lot of our veterans doing it because you have to calm down before you go in there and smoke out the bees and
Oh,
Yeah.
change out the
And then
cells and everything else.
They get
and
kind of a bond with their bees.
Yeah.
Their hives.
It's weird.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
look at a
like
bee and I
they're
run.
babies. Yeah. Yep. So
been stung too many times. I'm good.
I've been stung many times too. Oh
it's
my
them
gosh.
damn wasps that get me.
Oh yeah,
The yellow jackets.
The ground ones.
Oh yeah.
Those yellow jackets are terrible.
They're nasty.
I got hit in the lip on a motorcycle one time.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, it was bad.
I've been stung by probably all the stinging insects
Heavy.
possible. Probably. Yeah.
Goofing around the woods, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Last month, we had a bunch of organizations come together to help out with a well pump.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well pump.
Yeah.
It was the beginning of this month, huh?
It was the end of January
your
when
guy?
the application was done, but it finally got together.
Yeah.
You know, they finally got out there just last week or the week before.
Oh wow.
And they have water now. So that was pretty
Awesome.
quick, really. A couple weeks. So Veterans in Crisis, as well as AMVETS Central Lake and AMVETS of Elk Rapids helped us to get them their well pump replaced, and they're pretty happy.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Telling you, and if you're hearing, those organizations over and over again, it's only to thank them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
They're the primary sources that actually, that help us here within Antrim, and have been a real positive, people and organizations and effects that we've seen come out of them. So,
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
been a blessing for sure.
We have a really good, we work so well with them, and we just have a good way of communicating now, and we kind of have a little method with how we do it, and
Yeah.
and then I know that some wells that are older too, they were the 2-inch pipes, and some well places will not work on those, and then a lot of them are really busy up here, and we're in a rural area, so often we can't get people to work on those. So we were lucky. Just so happened that I used this company that said, "Oh, we work on 2-inch wells," and mine wasn't, but they mentioned it. I'm like, "Can I have your card?" That was right the week before this veteran needed it, and he had a 2-inch well,
Oh,
so
that's
or 2-inch pipes on his. So
fortuitous.
Crazy how that works out.
yep, and the name of them is A.S. Rivard and Son.
They
out
seem
of-
like a decent people to
Yeah,
work through things with, too.
yeah, and
Yeah.
they came to my house real quick, and they were like just itching to get over to his. As soon as the funding was approved, they got over there, and
That's
yeah,
awesome.
so
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, that is
I'm
great.
wondering why that people won't work. I mean, I don't know anything about wells, but why is 2-inch wells a big problem
don't
now all of
know.
a sudden?
Yeah, I didn't understand what.
What if it's specialty equipment that you got to have?
Maybe.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
You had one we just hopefully got it completed, and ready for review.
Oh yeah.
That we got to reach out to our committee members for
Yeah.
that one.
today. But that one's for car repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a little over $2,000 for that one, and that's that one will definitely help the veteran out. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Just hoping that it goes smooth with MVTF.
Oh yeah,
But other than
Mhm.
that, it'll definitely give them the help they need.
anything with the state nowadays has been hit or
Yeah.
miss.
Yeah, which is why we didn't even attempt with the veteran that we had. Well, he was also a peacetime veteran, which they don't necessarily help with a lot of stuff.
Right.
So, and he was under 65, so they have the 65 and older peacetime program, but it would have probably still been sitting somewhere, and he would still have no water.
Yeah.
So we're really glad we got.
I had one
Community
last
members.
year, didn't I? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
a couple.
Yep. Older
Yeah, I
couple
ended
with
up-
the really old well.
yeah, they had that well from 1963.
Yeah.
that's
And it
crazy to think
just
about.
failed last year. I'm like, well, you got
Yep.
your money's worth on that one for sure. But
Yeah.
we put that through MVTF. Can't
That took
remember
a
how it
long
went.
while.
That one took
Like
a
a
little
couple
bit.
months, it seems like.
Yeah, it was in and out trying to figure out, how to pay it and everything else. But we ended up getting them water. They were without water for,
Yeah, it was a long time.
gosh, a month and a half, something like that. And they were older. I mean, they are older.
Yeah.
They're, one's
Late
90 and one's
80s.
in the 80s. So it's like,
Yeah.
really need to get them water. We need to get it turned on. We need to get the stuff done before winter. And we did. And we were able to do it. So
Yeah.
there's nothing better than getting these people help. And then, and seeing what it does for the veteran, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and really helps them out, because there's been quite a few times where, you know, medical expenses come up. Some people are in the hospital for prolonged periods of time. They're in short-term disability. So, you know, how that is. I remember short-term disability, it just doesn't pay
Yeah.
what you think it's going to pay, even if you're paying in it. So these programs are there to use, and we will help you out for sure.
VIC helped out one of our vets because we had already helped him earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he needed more firewood to get him through the rest of this winter. Poor guy, he's
Yeah.
you know by himself and dealing with cancer, and
Yep.
hasn't been able to get out and do things like he used to. So I'm happy he gave us a call, and you know, VIC was able to help provide it. So
And they were quick too once they were able to get that delivered. And man, Rob and his team, it's cool too, because I guess a little update from him. He said that they finally approved a credit card that VIC uses now. So when cases like this, like during the weekend, you know, when they were getting that wood delivered and stuff, how are they going to get them paid or whatever? Well, this is perfect. Now they can just directly get that stuff paid off and done and over with. So it's actually increasing the times to get, you know, these people the help they need.
Yeah.
It's just, you're not waiting for the board, and then they got to cut the check, and the check's got to get sent out to each business. Well, now it's just done.
yeah,
So yeah, I see
that's
leading it.
awesome.
Yeah. It's
What we had a gentleman by the name of Jacob come in, and he is with
Jacob
he
Middog.
has his own business.
the organization.
Oh, he is with Combat. I got to look at it. I don't wanna say it.
CVMA,
CVMA
Combat Veteran Motorcycle
Motorcycle Association. Yep.
Out of Otsego or Gaylord, right? he takes
His
that
chapter is this region. Yes.
Yeah.
All the way over to the east side, like from Alpena out to here. So I think he said it's chapter 35-6,
Sounds about right.
which I remember the numbers, but I couldn't remember the name.
It's a massive organization. They're all
Yeah, but he's helped out. I mean, he's already gone to one of our veterans' house a few times, who happened to need somebody right after he came in, and he went right over there, and
Nice.
so that was nice. And he has his own business too, so yeah, and he gave us some cards for that, and I think we've passed out a couple already, because it seemed like right after is when people started needing stuff. So yeah, we have a lot of people that have a lot of help to offer, and they want to help. So
This year alone, we've already had three. I have 3 names now on our roster for snow removal that are willing to help other veterans out in emergency cases, which to me is really important, because some of our vets are, you know, low income, or, you know, they're kind of limited on what they can make or whatever and stuff like that. It depends on their, you know, a lot of sick veterans with cancer and stuff. They just can't get out there and actually shovel and do it. And 2 of the guys have helped us out amazingly. I post something on Facebook, and like 10 minutes later, I got a phone call. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
Unbelievable.
awesome. Even, I mean, it's everybody. It's the whole community helping, not just veterans, but everybody. So it's so nice that everyone cares. That does end up showing up.
That's true.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Bringing us back a little bit to, VA stuff. You know, VA changed the rules on apportionments.
Oh yeah.
And what apportionment is let's say, you know, a veteran is receiving VA disability compensation, or, you know, a pension of some sort. And there's some financial obligations out there that are not necessarily being paid for at the time. That person could have filed with the VA requesting like a garnishment almost of that veteran's pay. You used to see it a lot with like child support, you know, and it was always one thing that was really difficult to have awarded, because the VA always didn't acknowledge that it is the veteran's compensation for their disabilities and stuff like that. And as long as you could show that there was some kind of good faith moving to try to help, rectify those responsibilities and stuff, the VA was very reluctant of taking money from the vet to do that.
Oh, yeah.
They kind of always saw it as a civil matter
Right.
for them to not get into. But there was that option, and it has been gone through a couple times for vets. There's a various reason of why you would do that, not necessarily just for child support, but if you had a vet in jail, we've helped one of their families get that, because once you get put in jail for 61 days, the pay automatically drops to 10%.
Yep.
Rating, compensation rate or whatnot. So that's something we can talk about later, but that was a scenario that we were able to help the family out as well, take care of them while, the vet themselves were, locked up. Well, VA's changed it now, so it's even harder. It's more likely you're not going to get that apportionment.
Does that have to deal with incarceration too? Sorry, incarceration too, or
So, according to this here, they'll still make, VA will continue to make apportionments where veterans or surviving spouses are incarcerated,
okay?
and where an incomplete veteran without a fiduciary institution and a government experience. So that's pretty much about the only time that they're going to be awarding these, according to the VA's update. And this is as a article printed directly off of VA's website. So if you want to go look at that, it's at the news section on the VA website.
So the apportionment for, let's just say, they were trying for child support and stuff like that. It's going to be even harder to do that.
They won't even do it.
They won't even do it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That'll help one of my vets.
it'll help the veterans out, and I really, honestly, we have no business being in other people's stuff. Let your
True.
courts take care of whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
It makes sense.
Good to know, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's a tool for. It just narrowed down the scope of what, reasons why you can ask for it.
Right.
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, anything we can do to protect our vets and their families, and that's a good thing.
Yep. Well,
Yeah. What are we at for
Well,
anything
we-
else we got?
No, I think that's pretty much about it. We actually talked a lot more about different organizations and stuff. The only thing we didn't get to is the challenge coins.
oh yeah, challenge coins. I'm still researching that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about challenge coins and like, where the heck do they come from? What's the history behind it and everything else? And from the little bit I read, it looks like World War I, but what was it, the 17th?
Infantry.
Yeah,
division?
17th Infantry Regiment, I guess. Was it Wild Bill or whatever they called him? Yeah, I guess he was the one that first struck real
Wild Bill
points
Hickok.
or no, was it Wild Bill?
I don't know.
Something, whatever. But yeah, he was the one that struck him, and I guess it caught on. Be kind of fun to dig into that one a little bit. You're going to send me in a wormhole, and we'll get out for like 4 hours watching videos on it.
Well, it's supposed to be warming up this weekend. I hope everybody gets out and go have fun and
Get some vitamin D.
yeah. If the
Yep.
sun's out, I don't know.
I'm hoping they said it's
I hope
supposed to be
so.
nice all Sunday, so
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Melt some of this stuff.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. I Love Snow over there.
Yeah. Give me another 6-footer. Let's go.
Dude,
Mm-hmm. Stop it.
you're ready for summer, admit it.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Get them kids
I
out of
was,
the
I was
house.
telling
ready for a
Kelly
sunburn.
that I'm ready for our drives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss those.
Yeah.
So
You guys go on some really fun adventures.
Mhm.
yeah,
Pretty neat you guys do that.
we're lucky. Lucky that she likes to do it, and
Yeah.
we
Road
have that
tripping.
ability. So
You guys ever go to Tequamanon? Really?
Yeah.
She did, didn't she, last year?
Kitchitikippy.
Yep.
That
we went
that's a
there.
real fun
Yeah,
trip.
that's
I
fun.
love going to that place.
I still remember going there as a kid.
I think this year we're talking more pictured rocks and possibly, Lake of the Clouds.
There
Nice.
you go.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
Cool.
So
Yeah, Pictured Rocks. I've hiked that. It's like a 67-mile loop, and it was in high school.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
some of
remember
the best memories I've ever had in my life is our teacher taking us out and showing us about the wilderness, and then seeing like the cliff edges and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
unbelievable that exists in Michigan. It really
Yeah.
is. We
now,
were
did you
blessed.
camp out?
Oh, yeah.
On the trail
Yep.
as you want. No doubt. That's cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a whole week. I know you got to think I was like 14 or 15, so I think like at the mile 40, I was like about ready to give up. This is how you know I can't ruck to save my life back then, but I was a little nerd, still am, so it's what it
You
is.
made it.
Yeah. That's all
You've
that
had
matters.
many adventures, and you always surprise us with your stories. I'm like, what?
I got enough of them.
I say the many lives of Matt.
Many lives of Matt. Should be a soap opera.
It should.
Right?
You,
That's
you
what I'm
should have
saying.
your own series.
Making some more money. But, all right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Be sure to, we'll mix that one up, but be sure to share it with everybody you know. And if you know any veterans out there that are wanting to know any kind of new VA information or what's going on in our community, this is the podcast for it. So we will see you guys next week.